Good morning, and welcome to the Deal Room Live, the daily real estate deal tank powered by Titan Impact Group, a global leader in AI-driven real estate investing and funding, where the real estate world meets speed, precision, and profit. And bring us your deal so we can put it into our AI model that analyzes and structures real estate deals in minutes, generates all the docs you need to get the deal done, and gives you a verified, unbiased breakdown of due diligence report. The investors get the advantage of getting fully vetted AI-analyzed deals that cut their due diligence time down by 60%. So you're in the right place. Let's open the deal room now and get into today's opportunity.
Hey, is that a Canadian maple leaf on your shirt?
Yeah, but it's actually for posers because it's really from Epcot.
I love it. Tommy does this like once a week, this like Canadian taste test challenge. So the first started with maple syrup. American maple syrup or Canadian maple syrup?
And
yesterday, the Canadian, I definitely
It's one for
tasted.
one. It's one for one.
And yesterday was ginger ale.
One for one. She missed the Canadian dry.
Yeah, but I don't think that's
She
made in
went
Canada.
with
I
the
think that's
Schweppes.
produced down here.
She went with the Schweppes. Schweppes won.
I don't think it's
okay,
made
I actually like Verner's, which doesn't taste anything like other ginger ales at all.
There you go. Burners is a whole different flavor altogether, and
Yep.
I think it's from Virginia. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, that would
I
make
don't
sense.
know. That's what my grandfather drank when I was a kid, so that's kind of what I grew up on.
That's awesome. I love it.
And in Canada, Epcot, there's a drink that they always have like year round. That's the drink that I get when we go to Epcot. It's called Ottawa Apple, and it's whiskey in it and cranberry juice and whatever. So that's my favorite.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, it's a
We're
good.
going to tour.
Yeah, and like apple stuff. I think it's like an apple whiskey or something. I don't know. I have the
Wow.
recipe and I do make it every once in a while, but it's kind of in my opinion, it's a hot weather drink. So
Yeah,
usually if you're going out by the pool or something.
I love that.
So Verner's was actually created in Toledo, Ohio in 1925. It is a vanilla flavored ginger ale.
Oh, I think I'd like that even more. I love vanilla.
Oh boy.
Yeah, my Nova asked, "Can I get ginger ale?" So I did, but I didn't know what they wanted. So I did get Verner's, and then I got like a small pack of different ones. I got really in trouble for not to ever buy Verner's again. I was told that is the worst. I was like, "That's fine. I'll drink it. It's good. No worries." But they were like, "That's not even ginger ale. I don't even know what that is."
Awesome.
Love it.
I love it. So, Saray, don't know what deals you have to talk about today. We also
I'm not gonna,
have
I don't have
Tamara's
anything.
here.
I don't have anything because during the weekend I just do family time with the kids and
Love it.
I
Love those
enjoy it.
priorities. Tamara, it's good to see you again. So we have another
Hello.
Floridian here. These Floridians. I love
No,
it.
I'm not from Florida. I'm in Michigan.
Okay.
But I'm in Michigan, but I'm from Las Vegas.
Okay, cool. So we haven't had a chance to see your deal, so we are here. The master Tommy is here.
The master. No, I want to be that.
Hello.
I want to be the land.
So I wasn't
The
sure if
land shark hunter.
Good morning. Good morning.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us about it, and then we can go from there.
Well, okay. What you got?
Okay, are you talking to me? I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. Okay, I sent it to you this morning. I wasn't sure if you were had a chance to go through it.
Did you send it in an email?
I sent it in a text. Let me see if I can unload it. I'm actually in my car. I'm not on my computer.
Grace
But-
Gardens,
Yes,
luxury boutique, independent senior living in Las Vegas.
Interesting.
yes.
We'll take a peek see at that. Well, Tamara, I'm glad that you came on the podcast this morning. What we do is we typically review real estate deals using AI, and we teach people how to do that. So, are you driving, or are you safely able to
Yeah, I just pulled over. So yeah,
Got it.
I'm safe.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm not quite sure what your plans are for the next hour, but we can take a peek at this deal, but it's much better for you to be in a position where you can kind of absorb all the things that we do here, because we take about 5 minutes a deal and just kind of take a
Yeah.
peek at them and see if we got to go, no go, and then move on to other ones. So,
Yeah, I've been on the call before, so yeah, I
Awesome.
just kind of got this all together, and so just wanted to jump on and share.
Awesome. Have you used LandShark yet?
I have not.
Okay,
I have not.
So we wanna kind of just jump right into kind of doing an onboard with that real quick. Catherine's gonna share the screen, and we're gonna kind of plug in how we do this on ChatGPT. Do you have the deal that she sent?
Yeah, I'm trying to send it to this computer. So 2 seconds.
Okay.
Tommy and this.
So anyway, we got a Lance down there. You got to pull Lance up. Lance, wake up! Your ass in here. There we go. And so, is that Lance from Arizona, or is that a new Lance? What say you, Lance?
All right. How's it going? Sorry for the late arrival.
You're good, brother. Everybody's late. It's Monday today. It's like everybody got extra sleep this weekend, it seems like.
Right.
So,
yep. How are you guys?
I don't think that's going to come through that way, Catherine. So download it on your phone. We're good. We're good this morning, Lance.
Excellent. Ready to make some deals, huh?
Yeah. We had that one that we looked at last week, the one they want 1.79 for it. Again, it's going to need at least like $750,000 to remodel it and stuff. Catherine, download it to your phone.
I did.
You think 750?
The downloaded image. Say again.
You think 750? Like what are you talking about doing for 750? Because that's a large sum to remodel.
It was built in 2001.
Right.
So and so it's going to need interior, exterior facelift 100%. Like the only thing you're not going to do in it is drywall, electric, and plumbing. And there's still going to be a little bit of plumbing because you're going to have to move some stuff around. They got a pretty interesting layout. It's kind of.
Do they? Okay. The layout, yeah. I don't see 750 in that. Just by looking at the pictures and looking at the deal before when we looked over at the last.
The bath, just the master bathroom and the kitchen was $244,000.
Really?
Just those two, yeah. So we're gonna skip past the deal because I really want to move on.
No,
So if you can't get it downloaded and transferred over to me, I want to move on to another thing.
I have an off-market deal that I'm contemplating that I'm looking for a buyer. It's actually my house.
Yeah, work with him until it comes through.
No, I want to work on what I had planned. So
Gotcha.
If you want to, have you ran it through Deal Hunter yet, Lance?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so what I would suggest is because I want to kind of keep the speed up on the program, is run it through Deal Hunter, and what you're going to do is just follow my instructions while we do this one real quick. You do your deal the same way we're doing this one. Take whatever information you have, bring it over to ChatGPT, and go open up Deal Hunter by LandShark. And so when you open Deal Hunter by LandShark, it gives you the option to start a new conversation. You're going to put your information down below. In the you're gonna copy your phone number there, or copy the address there, copy a screenshot there, put the PDF there, whatever. You're gonna put that there, and then when you're done, you're gonna just tell it the 3 little words: run this deal.
Is there another way you want me to send it, Catherine?
No, we got it now.
Oh, okay.
So, and this is to help you as well, Tamara. Any deal you want to analyze, you put it in there and you tell it, run this deal. Those are the 3 simple words. And what it does is it begins an analysis that allows us to kind of discover one of 3 things. What we're looking for is we're looking for deals that are over $1 million or over an acre and have the potential to make at least a 40% return on investment. So looking at this, it says here, that this is a luxury boutique independent. We haven't even looked at the PDF yet. So we're going to go through it, the information it provided, and then we'll go back and verify. It says that it's senior living in Las Vegas, that it's got a 7-bed, 5-bath, 4,200 square foot on half acre with a pool, guest house, all for 1.3. Now, so it's going through and then saying that it's got the capacity for 10 residents. Projected monthly revenues about 38,000. Average monthly expenses are 23,000. So a stabilized monthly income 15,000. Stabilized annual NOI is 180,000, making implied cap rate of about 13%. Break even occupancy is 82%. And the startup investment range is going to be 1.2 to 1.6. So the revenue story is attractive. The property appears physically aligned. The market position has a clear angle. The core problem is that this is not just a real estate deal. So operating business wrapped around a residential real estate acquisition, basically. So we'd have to make sure that the licensing and zoning is allowed for this. The home can.
Yeah, I did call on that.
Okay, and then
I found out what the restrictions are on that this morning.
Got it. And so then here on the stabilized math, we see that it's got a cap rate of 13%, which is good. And then so with it saying that there's a startup budget in the package that gives a total estimated range of 1.2 to 1.6. The property alone is 1.3, which means that 1.2 to 1.6 is that extra, and on top of it. So,
and that property just got lowered 100,000. I was looking at going in at 1.1.
Right. So going through here, the debt validation is there. You got good debt verdict. So keep going. Occupancy sensitivity at 50%, you're losing money. You don't make a break even until 82%. So that's the rough spot right there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to be around 70% at that point. So
Interesting.
So this is something that AI does really fast. He can do it too. It's called Laura, and Laura takes a couple days to do what Deal Hunter can do in 2 seconds. And what it did was it discovered there was a discrepancy, right? So these are the red flags: revenue assumption conflict, property price change, the capital stack. So the startup budget shows acquisition 800 to 1.1, but Rogers Properties appendix shows 1.35 asking price. So that's where it's really tricky. And then licensing risk is the real deal killer here. So making sure that that's all covered. Staffing looks light, meaning that the package estimates 10 to 15,000 a month for staffing. I know for me, I was a registered nurse. I made $15,000 to $18,000 a month net bring home. That was me as a nurse. Right. So it's like, get a little worried about it when they say the whole staff is $10,000 or $15,000 a month when I know what I make. So, and then
because mostly the only staff would be like just a home manager, basically, and coordinator that would just coordinate, things for the residents. There's no medical or anything like that. But
Samara, have you ever ran a senior living facility, or do you have an operator for this?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your monthly income? What was your monthly overhead for staff on a senior facility?
Yeah, and that was a 115 bed senior living facility.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, and again, the cost of QC, because you're going to need at least 2 CNAs to be there 24/7. Because if this is a senior care facility,
it's not a senior care. It's more of a companion senior living. It doesn't have any medical. This is just a community home for a senior.
So here's my concern. What happens when somebody falls and breaks a hip?
Right. I mean, this is an independent senior care.
No, and again, I'm a business
Right,
owner.
right.
So
I get it. And I'm sure you have to have the insurances and all that.
Well, I'd rather have more staff than more insurance.
Right.
That's what I would rather have. It's a more humane way of looking at it. Is that there should be a fair amount of staff there, So, but again, this is why we use Deal Hunter. It's unbiased.
Right.
It doesn't have feelings. It doesn't fall in love with the deal, right? It just tells you the facts, tells you what's there. What you feed it is what it's going to tell you. So, debating with the paper, you got to go back to, well, why did it say this? And so based on what it's saying, it's telling you it's going to cost 1.75 startup, but it's not giving you fair, accurate numbers of what your startup's going to cost. So at $10,000 a month, monthly staffing, let's just quickly do the math on that. Drop down and hit dictate for me. I'm running a care facility and I have a staffing budget of $10,000 a month. Tell me what my FTE is on that with minimum wage in Las Vegas.
So when you say FTE, what does that
Full-time
mean?
employee. And so I'm assuming this has to run 24/7, because if I have senior living people there that got to get up and pee in the middle of the night, every old dude I know in the world has to get up and pee in the middle of the night.
Including me.
Right.
10 times.
Right. And so I'm going to need at least one person there swinging again. And so sometimes, like, we see numbers, but we don't do quick math. My brain always does quick math. And so I know in my head that I'm only going to get maybe 1 or 2 employees out of that budget.
10,000, yeah.
So
that needs to be increased.
I'm looking at, so right here, I've got in that budget, I've got the ability to hire at $12 an hour, making them work 40 hours a week, 40 hours a week, 52 weeks a month, or 52 weeks a year. I will be able to hire a grand total of 4.8 employees. So that's not including anything else, like, any other benefits at all.
Right.
right?
Who's going to
Like,
work for $12 an hour?
Right?
huh?
I said, and who's going to work for $12
That's
an
the
hour?
minimum
Yeah,
wage. So
right.
you got to do the math on
Right.
minimum wage. You're going to do the
Yeah.
math on, you get 4.8 employees. So, and they're working 12-hour shift. I'm assuming they're working 12 or not 12-hour shifts. So
Well,
I'm
8
gonna,
hour.
right, they're 8-hour shifts. So what I end up with is a gap. So let me do the dictate one more time. This staffing situation has to cover 24/7, 365. So tell me now, based on the 4.81 employees that I have, how many hours a week they're going to be regulated to work.
This is where we always do the numbers, and the numbers tell us what to do. And like Tommy said, we don't fall in love with the deal. It's like we
Right.
understand what the numbers are, and the numbers will actually tell us what to do. But this also gives negotiating leverage and the ability to look at it from all the angles and to be able to poke holes in their structure and be able to go back and go, making the offer based
Yeah.
on this and this.
So
Yeah.
if I could hire an eighth of a person, it works out where people are only going to have to work 35 hours a week. No sick time, no vacations, no nothing.
No benefits.
No nothing, right? So again, this is where it's like, okay, if I bump it up to 15,000, what does that look like? Bump it up to 20,000, what does that look like? What makes sense there? And anytime I'm
Okay.
anytime I'm dealing with this, because again, I don't think we made it through to see how much they're getting them per person, but some of those places get between $3,000 and $13,000 a person.
Right.
Right. And so, yeah, you can increase the ability to make money there. But if you don't have it in the budget to take care of the people, you're going to eventually work your way out of it. Why is it being sold?
The house. Oh, no, this is just a house. This is just an idea that I've had. And then I found this house that I thought would fit the idea that I had.
Got it.
So do you have
it's
the
just,
licensing and everything already?
no,
Okay.
no, I've checked with the county.
who made the PDF that we
I
used?
did.
You did.
I did.
Got it. Okay.
So this is a business plan that I am looking at doing. So I do need to go back in and adjust the numbers for,
So then could she use Deal Hunter to actually help her create a viable plan?
Oh yeah.
So Tamara, that's what I would do. I'd run this through Deal Hunter and literally have it help poke holes in all the things, tell you all the ways it's going to blow up, and then tell it how to structure this so that it really is viable.
Well,
and
yeah, but I mean, by becoming a member of the of the LandShark Mastermind, we get people to do the survey. That gives them the 90-day blueprint and the 12-month business plan. Is Dewan in here?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, Dewan has we just did his investor survey results this morning. I'm going to pull them up, show them real quick. Go back to my email. It's in my email.
And Saray just asked a great question.
Yeah, and that's a question that you would definitely put into Deal Hunter. Did she bounce out?
No, I had to. So you said
it's in my sent mail,
sent.
And so Savage Systems right there, Savage, and then right there, yeah. So this is the we don't need to do that. So this is the playbook. All right, maybe we do.
Sorry, I just had to. There you go.
So I just wanted to kind of scroll through it. This was Dewan's results he sent in. And so what we did was we were able to get his survey results and put together a 90-day blueprint and a 12-month business plan that kind of outlines everything.
Sorry, my phone died.
There she is. And
my phone got too hot. It overheated.
So I think she missed the whole thing.
Yeah. So what we're talking about, Tamara, is when you join the LandShark Mastermind, you get a whole customized personality profile blueprint on the type of investor you are, and then it gives a 90-day plan and then the 12-month plan, and customized specifically.
Well, it's a 90-day blueprint and a 12-month business plan. So if you want to get into starting something that's cash flowing,
can you answer? It's trying to find. Oh, there it is. Sorry.
That's okay.
We have somebody joining us.
So anyway, yeah, we can do set up a survey like this for you. All of our members have gone through this, and we'd love to help you out with that. So we'll get you information on how to get into that and all that. Come on in, have a seat.
So Nate, this is Tommy. Tommy, this is Nate.
Great to meet you. Pleasure, Nate.
Super excited. Everybody, this is Nate. You can maybe see him.
You can't see him. I'd have to shut this off over here. We'll get a break. So Go ahead and Lance, go ahead and pull yours up now. We'll share the screen on that. Thanks for bringing that into this morning, Tamara.
You're welcome.
Let's definitely get together with you on that, because I like the way you're thinking about how to scale and how to make things happen with that. So
Okay.
definitely worth a dive into.
So I don't have a PDF or anything for it.
You
So
don't need one. You just need your address and say, you can put the address in there and say, run this deal.
gotcha.
There, now everybody can see
And you
it.
want me to share my screen?
Yeah, Nate. There's Nate. Yeah. Where's the bird sounds coming from? Somebody's got
bird sounds in their
like
background.
literally is sitting in an estuary right now.
I thought that was in my head.
Maybe
I
they're
did
outside.
too, hang on,
They might be
could
outside.
I'll shut off the audio. Sorry,
when you
Tina.
bump your head, you kind of
Okay.
Oh, it's coming from Tamara. There we go.
Oh,
It sounds like Tina's in a Disney movie.
Yeah, enjoy nature. That's so sweet.
all right.
We have people
So
from all over the country.
where's Lance at?
I'm coming along. My computer is running so slow.
So you know what we do with slow computers, brother?
Throw them away.
All right. Get
Throw
new
'em
ones.
away.
Get
Oh
new
my
ones.
goodness. What?
I would.
Or
Throw
just
them
shut
away.
down.
All right.
Keep the windows open.
Where's all
Never
the?
happened.
I thought all the kids
My
had all
car
their
is
finals
loud.
done. Where are all their kids today?
No, Katya, because she's flying here, she had to go to work early today.
Oh boy.
Blake, same thing. So
All right, all the kids.
They're,
they have jobs.
Right.
they
So
have jobs. They're working.
I want to update our guest as to what's going on, what we're doing,
All right. So this is all I do is put the address in and then run this deal.
and then hit run this deal.
So Nate, to catch you up on what's happening is this is one of the brilliant custom GPTs that Tommy built, and literally it what used to take us 3 weeks to a couple months to analyze and underwrite deals does it literally in like seconds. Yeah, insane.
In what realm or industry?
Real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah. So this is where it's all
I can't
right.
read.
I know
I
you're
can't
gonna
read
like
it because
this.
it's like
This
for
is all
some.
about
Are you? Do you have like a movie screen for a? You have a movie
I do.
screen,
I'm gonna switch my screen.
a monitor? 'Cause
Yeah.
Yep.
holy crap, man! Like I was like,
He's
I
got
have
a really big
I
monitor.
have bad eyesight or something.
Lance has got a big fancy monitor, don't you, Lance?
All right. Well, it's the
I
only
mean,
way
you can tell
I
because
knew it.
he's going like this. You know, his head travels.
I
Like
have
this.
a 49-inch monitor,
I mean,
so
so I'm imagining that he's in front of the movie screen while he's working at his computer because he's going like that. Like
You have to analyze deals better.
right?
Holy crap, man!
It's great when you can look at multiple screens and analyze and
Yes.
have different things on different pages.
There's multiple screens, and then there's the wallet Radio Shack. So which one are you, bro? I wanted the wallet Radio Shack. I don't know about anybody else.
All right, here you go with the laptop screen.
I'm tired of getting up and answering the door for people that don't have access to this building.
Right?
So we no longer do that.
Okay, now we can see it.
There we go. All right. So because running real estate deals is so daunting, and a lot of people just don't want to have to become a prompt wizard to use AI. I dumped the years of real estate investing into this, plus my partners, they're 30 and they're 30, and three of us all put together this GPT that operates more like a real estate investor's assistant. So he just put in an address and then put in run this deal. That's the simple prompt. You can do this with a screenshot. You can do this with a PDF. You can do it with an entire workup from a realtor. Like, it doesn't matter what you feed it, as long as you tell it to run this deal, it's going to come back with the information. I call it the 3-minute analysis. That literally would have been 3 weeks in the past, because you would have to call a realtor, you'd have to call a broker, you'd have to call a title agent, you'd have to call the city or the municipalities around to find out all the information that we're about to discover. So let's roll through this real quick. Property overview information shows that it's 4-bed, 3-bath, 1,900 square feet, built in 1963. It's on about a 0.2 acre lot with a pool. Last sold in 2017 for $495,000. Currently estimated value on Zillow is 818 and Redfin's at 868. So what does the shark analysis say? The initial read is that this is a strong South Scottsdale hold or flip in this area. So heavy remodel activity going on, STR, short-term rental pressure, strong owner occupant demand, and proximity to Old Town and the 101. So these are important. Deal strategy options. Do a light cosmetic flip. Scroll down. The buy box target purchase is 650 to 700. Is it listed or off market?
That's off market and it's mine. It's my short-term rental that got me started in the industry.
Got it. All right. So,
So now basically what I'm doing with this is raising capital to buy a different house.
get into another one. That's
Yep.
that's a good plan. We call it leapfrogging. So rehab budget, keep going down. Shows about a 70 to $120,000 budget there. The ARV would push up to 875 to 950, depending on the finish level. So the split math example shows price, rehab, holding costs. Your total basis is at 830, but you sell out and exit at 925, you'd have about a $95,000 gross spread, right? So would you be able to do? So here's a question: how much of this house do you actually own?
100%.
So you have no debt.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do have debt, but not much.
We'll show you how to do that in a minute. Keep scrolling down. It says option 2 is a midterm furnished rental, like for nurses and stuff. Is that kind of how you're holding it right now?
No, it's a short-term rental.
Right, but it's furnished, right?
Right, correct.
Okay, and then on your burr strategy, what it looks like on the burr is keep scrolling down. Okay, funding structures right there. So it's talking to you like you're the investor. Let's get it to look at it like you're the owner and turn it around a little bit.
Okay.
Put it on speaker on the dictate, and I'll talk for it. I would like to
Hold on, I gotta allow.
I would like to review this property as a way for me to leverage into my next real estate rental property. I either want to sell this property or leverage it in a way that gets me into the next deal. I want to buy something over $1 million. Give me all my options and send that. And so now what you're allowing it to do is just paint a picture for you in all the different ways that you could possibly do some stuff. So you're in first position with this, right? So it's going to tell you what its possibilities are based on the not just the market area, but like what's available, because its brain thinks like all the other real estate investors out there. I built this with all of the gurus in mind. So go ahead and scroll through it a little bit. Let's see what it says.
Right.
So option 1 is a sell and trade up. That's the most basic and easiest to understand, right?
Right.
So, oh, by the way, if you don't have plus for this, it's not going to operate at full potential. You're operating at 25% of what this thing's able to do.
Right.
Right. So on the free version, it's very minimal. But again, when you get addicted to it, you'll go buy it, I promise.
Right.
So go ahead and go down a little bit more. Looking at it here, gives you all the pros and cons and gives you a ballpark of what you'd be able to be liquid with, and keep going. Doing a HELOC and keeping the property. That's another way you could do it. Go ahead and keep going. Keep going. Yeah, it breaks it all down. Like it gives you all the computation that you would want without having to do very much computation. Keep going. A bit more. Cash out refi. This is where you're going to do more of a burr method, but you already know this. I want to explain it to everybody else. Lance's option here would be to get what's called a cash out refi, DSCR loan. Have you looked at a DSCR for this?
I have a conventional loan on it right now. So
right. But have you thought about doing a 30-year commercial loan on it for a rental?
Nope.
So we might get you to entertain that idea. Because again, you could basically, it's like pulling all the equity out of it to reinvest without selling it and having to pay capital gains before you reinvest.
Right.
So that's why it's an investor type loan. So, and they don't care what you use the cash for either. So keep going down, and then convert to STR. It's already an STR. Keep going down. Option 4 wants you to convert it and then use the income to qualify for another loan on a bigger property. So, this would be a good opportunity for you to kind of take that investor survey. You wouldn't be able to do it on the free version, but I would encourage you to do the investor survey so that you can definitely get a better understanding of which way you want to turn with this. Because again, some people don't like debt. Some people are what I call Dave Ramsey stepchildren.
Right.
And they're like, oh, Dad. It's like, okay, whatever. And then there's others that are like, they think they fell out of Grant Cardone's uterus, and they think that's the greatest thing in the world, and they can have all the debt, right? And they don't understand that eventually they're gonna have to pay it back or go to jail. Grant just got a lot of rich friends. Not all of us have that, right? So that's how Grant's able to stay out of jail. I want to change his name to Uncle Ponzi, but that's something else.
I agree.
Right.
Dave Ramsey will save you money. He won't make you money.
No, and Grant Cardone will get you put in jail. So you got to be careful who you follow. Will you quit pretending like you a lawyer over there? I really don't. I don't.
We are on social media. We
I
are
don't.
live.
If that little pipsqueak was right here, I'd take 2 fingers and pound him right in the chest, right there, just like that. That's what I would do.
Happy Monday morning, everyone.
Oh,
And I'd,
boy.
and I'd
Where's
lick my
Blake with
hand
his wow?
and
We need that.
Wow.
goes
Wow.
on his forehead too. So this is the Land Shark Mastermind. This ain't the Sunshine and Bunnies Mastermind or the Pansies and Daisies
Where's
Sunshine Group.
Blake when we need all his
Where's
graphics?
Blake?
We
I
need
need Blake
all
here.
of his stuff.
So anyway, so yeah, that's how that would work. If you don't mind, stop sharing. Let me jump over and get Catherine to pull up the LandShark investor survey for you, Lance. I appreciate you doing this deal, and we'd love to talk more about it. So let's book a call and do that. Catherine's going to jump back over.
Okay, so for all of you, you would go into if you have a paid version, go to GPT.
Go to the paid version, go to GPT.
And then you searching
LandShark Mastermind. Or I'm sorry, investor survey. But it's LandShark first. Gotta find the LandShark. There you go. 90. We got 90 of them going.
So right there, this is what it looks like. Almost looks like the Dolphins logo from
Not really.
Florida.
Not really.
All the colors.
Not really. Start chat, and then to give Nate an idea what we're doing, go ahead and click one. And so we created an investor survey that asks 125 questions, and they're anything from multiple choice, Likert scale, ranking, multi-select, or even open-ended. And when they're done taking it, they're going to get a results, and I'll take them over and show them the results if you want, because we don't want to do 125 questions right now.
Right. So that was what you walked in on.
Go back to go back to my email. I want to show them the actual results. It's in this one.
Sorry, this one.
Yeah, and it's the first one. So when his assessment's complete, what it does is it gives them the prompt to become a LandShark Mastermind, and then to copy the results and email them to me. Slow down, go back up. And then so what they're getting is a results of kind of like a Briggs and Myers result personality test. Scroll down a little bit now. Their primary core archetype for this guy was a systems architect. And then you can see all the points to a system architect. Keep going down a little bit. The second archetype is right there, and that's a cash flow philosopher. So you've got like a mom and dad type of archetype that feeds your personality as an investor. And then so from that, how the archetypes work together is analyzed, then what the weaknesses are, and the suggested investment style. And then there's even some underlying personalities that we tie into it. But what I did was I went and took every real estate investor out there, Grant Cardone, Cody Sanchez, Robert Kiyosaki, and made a profile for each one of them, had the GPT analyze who they are in the real world, and then come back and be that profile here. And so for every question asked, it gave them a point toward that over there, right? And so at the end, the results were this. I've got a small degree in nursing and science. So when I did the test, I built it with the understanding of this being a research exam. I built it with the same principles in mind of what I would do for a survey in nursing. So keep going down. It shows the supportive investor personalities, like I explained, like a scale amplifier, stability optimizer, strategic learner, and then gives a summary of it. Now to that summary, I take it back, and if you want to go back and show them what I do with it, back to GPT, because I want to show them what I did. Where we got to go clear out of that one.
So you're talking about over here?
Go to my real estate. It says REI Virtual Executive Board. And so this is my executive board where I put the investor profile, put it in here, and it analyzes it and then gives me back a breakdown. That's how I get their 90-day blueprint and 12-month business plan, is by putting it in here and letting it analyze it. So I don't know if you're familiar though with what a virtual board looks like. Okay, let's show them that. Okay. Go back up, get rid of the turn. I don't know why it's saying that they can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? There we go. So on this one, a virtual board, go down all the way to the bottom, or actually just go to sources. They moved it right there. See where it says sources? So in here, what I did was I created where's it at? Is this it? No, you're in the wrong one, babe. REI Virtual Executive Board. That's the one. Sources. So in here, I created the instructions, the test bank, and then I also have the board profile. So click on the virtual board profiles, PDF.
This one?
Yep. And what that is that shows all of the profiles and what their beliefs are, right? And so now they speak and act and talk and do all the things just like as if they were a board, right? And so when I have the discussions with them, you can go to the instructions, you'll see instructions explains how they're going to act and how they're what they're supposed to answer like and all that stuff. So it's important that they that the virtual board understands their premise. So leave that one and then go back to the chats and I can show them that nope, right there where it says chats. So here's where we'll pull together. I'll pull in any of my plans and say, okay, run this deal, run this plan, and I'll let the board dictate what they see coming from it because they each have their own approach to it.
Sure. That's cool. I like that a lot. Is it exclusively in the
nope
single family residential?
Nope, it'll do commercial, industrial. I got Deal Hunter to actually do an evaluation on a sports car that was going to the Barrett Jackson auction.
Shoot.
I said, I don't know nothing about this car. Run this deal. I took pictures of it, sent it in, said, run this deal. It came back, said, this is the type of car. This is how much you could, try to pay for it. Don't pay more than this. And so, yeah, again, I think same rules apply. And then you give it that creative learning opportunity. It does that stuff. Okay. So
is it mainly for like existing real estate or work as well in development?
It does development. That's why I actually created it. So if you want to know, the other one is go to our GPTs and go to free estimates. And so the reason why I created both of these, the first one, the Deal Hunter, was so I could analyze deals faster because I get 150 a week. And so sitting there, I'm looking at it and I'm literally not answering certain ones just based on like really quick analysis of the words. I'm not even looking at what the return on investment would be. I'm not analyzing any numbers because I'm just looking at the words. And if the guy said something wrong, I'm skipping it. Right, where now I can just copy it, paste it, put it in there, say run this deal, and see within 3 minutes if it's worth it. So the flip side is when we got there or when we get to a job or a house or a project, we didn't know how much it was going to cost. So I created this, and in free estimates, we can add pictures to it. We can add blueprints to it. As a matter of fact, Catherine, I think I've got some blueprints in here. We can just quickly do an example of go to the plus sign, upload file, and we could probably go down in the list right there so I can see if I have any blueprints anywhere. Yeah, we can. If you can search, just type in blueprint, maybe all one word.
Right here.
Maybe all one word. Okay, scroll down over here.
Storage.
No, keep going.
That's it.
Oh, that's the end of it. That's weird.
You're also on my computer, not yours.
Yeah, I know. Go to RV storage one doc right there.
This one?
That one, yeah.
Want me to open it?
I was hoping that I could see it before we open it, but
Can I pull it up here?
yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to see if there's one that has drawings. It's bouncing around down there. No, this is not it. Yeah, I don't know. Do the Texas AZ lot. Get rid of that one too. Change the search term. Oh wait, there's one. 2023 Blueprints Final right there.
Here?
See what that was. Perfect. Move that one in. So this was this is a cabin that I was looking to build, and so I'll use this as an example. Where'd it go? Why didn't you just drag it and drop it? Okay, there we go. And now dictate. All right, now I need an estimate on this set of blueprints and drawings right here. We're going to do this cabin in Show, Arizona. I don't have the zip code, so just go based on what you can find. I'm going to need a full material list and a cost breakdown because I'm going to be the general contractor on it. So I want to know what it's going to cost me to get it built as a general contractor, not as the homeowner. And so is it still open to review the blueprint so we can just kind of look through them real quick? So this was something I already built, so I already kind of know the numbers in my head. But the bungalow house, scroll through it. It's got two shipping containers that have a roof over on it. So keep going down. Yep, all the elevations are there. Looks good. So and it should analyze the entire thing here. Awesome. So it should analyze all those. Let's go back and look at what it did. So now it's working through it, giving the materials, labor, and then the subtotal. Because again, I can then say, wait, this materials price doesn't sound right. The other thing I can do is convert it over to price per square foot, which is very helpful as well.
Is this all based on stuff that you have entered into the system and trained it, or this
is pulling it from local area permits, because when you submit a permit you have to put a price, and so it's pulling that and bringing it together. And here's the best part, I'll show you at the end. keep going down. It should have a section where it's got sources. Click on sources. And so in a fee schedule for permitting, Axios, what the cost of short term, it's like they're just doing a draw or a article on what the current situation is in Arizona. So all of the information here is coming from either accredited or validated sources, or it's coming from somewhere that's providing it with a thought basis. So, but again, when I built it, I said, I want to know all the sources. So go ahead and hit the button over there on dictate again. This all looks great. I want to see what it looks like for price per square foot. And so showing the cost to build in that area right there. So
again, this used to take like 3 weeks to 3 months.
This would have taken a team of people to do this estimate, at least a week, because I would have needed electrical to look at it, plumbing, track, mechanical. And so all those people would have had to been involved in putting forth the information. So, and then watch, do the dictate again. Oops, I made a mistake. I'm building this in Florida. The zip code is 33541.
Changes the numbers quite a bit.
So now my price per square foot's changed everything. And so I had a customer call me. They want it built in Wisconsin. Watch, go back and hit it again. I had a customer call. They want the same thing built in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And so when you're able to produce like this in construction, we have ads running out there for people. To get into this is where I'm able to now, okay, white label this for a general contractor in Wisconsin, white label it for a general contractor in Florida, Texas, and they don't have to have, it doesn't say free estimates. It says, Charlie and Sons Construction, because all I have to do is copy what I've done here, put it over there for them and logo it for them, and then put in a call to action that every time, if they're using it internally, I can leave an instruction in there for it to have a report this back, and there's the link to the website. Boom, click here to submit this for an estimate, whatever. We can build it to, like out here, when I do it, I can tell it to create because I can put the template for an ROC contractor's contract. By law, there are certain components to the contract that have to be met for it to be a legitimate contract. I put that template in here, and then I tell it, create a new ROC contract based on the template in your knowledge base. Boom.
I feel like this also for developers and for like smaller scale home builders.
Yep.
They can use this. Like my brother does that in Southern Utah. And I have a couple other friends that their clients want to be able to, if it's custom, they want to be able to go and see what tweaks they'll do to their final line.
Yep.
And right now, without this, it takes weeks before they can get like, oh, your tiny tweak to your bathroom, change your price by 30K.
Yep.
Like
they'll know right now.
Get a solid idea.
Go over to the conversation, and we'll wrap it up with this. Close that out. I just want to go to the conversation part. Over there, right there, scroll down. And it was the rental property last week that we looked at. Keep going down. It's under refund, luxury rental deal analysis. Just click that. So I went here and I looked at this property as it didn't show up. Go up to the top. Those are nothing. Just go all the way to the top, because it's got the house on it right there. So we went and looked at this house, and I was like, okay, cool. It was built in 2021. So when we went in and looked at the pictures showed that it was dated kitchen, dated bathroom, right? So I said, okay, cool. Go down to the conversation under. So we ran the deal through Deal Hunter, and then I said, I want to know what it's going to cost to at least do the kitchen and bathroom. Go to kitchen and bathroom remodel right there, and then right here, go up all the way up to the top. You can see that I pulled the pictures in, told it I want to do a full remodel. It did the math on it, and it came out showing that the property was worth or the project was worth around $244,000 right there. So, and then as you go down, I said, I want to know what that's going to look like. What did you plan for it to look like? And so here's the conceptual drawings that it gave.
And did the whole thing within minutes.
Right.
Like a whole visual, like a
So then I said, I want to do I want to do a contract. And so when I told it I want to do a contract, now here's my contract for just that. And all of that was done. Scroll up. You can see, you can add up how long it took. So it gives you a little table of how long it took to create. On this one, it's didn't even give us a time, so I'm assuming it was instantaneous. It doesn't show, it's not showing the times that it took to create the answer, but it ranges anywhere between 3 seconds and like 3 seconds and 3 minutes, depending on how much information it's going to put in there. So when you've seen Lance was using its free version, very sparse. And the way that I've learned is that with GPT, the free version has an IQ of about 100. And then when you get the paid version, the plus, it's got an IQ of about 120. And then when you get the big one, the $200 a month, that one's got an IQ of closer to 180, and it's a ridiculous speed and all that. So, but yeah, these are, and then one of the other things, I want to just kind of spin off just for 1 second. Do you have your phone that you can show? Catherine started on peptide, can I tell that? And so we created a peptide GPT where it tracks her, because I'm a nurse. I taught it to do all the nursing stuff that you would do on the GPT, and now she can use it to track her peptides and all that.
So here, I can show it from here. So what he's talking about, let me stop sharing. Share from this computer.
A lot of people are like, go use Claude. I agree. Everybody should be using Claude if you're running a business. Yeah. But if you want to talk to customers, use ChatGPT. Don't try to talk to customers through Claude. I don't think it's even possible yet. But GPT, you can definitely do it. So
now you all know I'm doing peptides, dealing with being a female and all the super not fun things. And
you don't have to show them, just show them the GPT.
The check-in?
No, just the right there. So it's Catherine's peptide stack GPT. She can it says start my check-in for today, review my weekly, generate a monthly report, and then get a journal and keep a journal of it. You know where we at today. So
that way when I go back,
you can check at any time what any of that stuff is. So I think it's important that people understand what these tools are useful for, because so many people are like, oh, this one's better than that one. That's like saying Facebook's better than Instagram.
Well, for all you women out there, I found a female doctor who understands all the female issues. Anyway, so if you want connected to her, just let me know and I'll happily make the introduction. She's amazing. And then we have somebody who can create possibly a custom GPT for you.
There you go.
And all your health things.
There you go. No, I think we're out of time. Does anybody else have anything to add, throw in, or toss up? If not,
I don't have anything to add, but I did have a question. Are we meeting this afternoon at 4? Do we, or whatever? I see that Trevor's not available till 4:30. Do we want to move to another day? What are you guys thinking?
No, I think we can you squeeze it till 4:30?
I can, but I don't know if everybody else can. I mean,
we're gonna make them.
Okay, we're making them 4:30 this afternoon.
Yeah. Did that Tamara lady drop out?
She did.
No more freebies. Everybody hear that? And I get everybody to hold this one back here accountable, to leave every person blah 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 blah.
She just loves people.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You like people.
Yeah. So no more freebies.
Again, the side eye stink eye.
Anyway, so if nobody's got anything else, tomorrow a.m. we are starting with the is going to be the Titan 23 webinar.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten registered,
go get registered. Do not come to the LandShark tomorrow and expect us to be here, because you will be in an empty room of people looking around like.
Can you put the event right?
So go get registered. If you're a LandShark member, we'll know who you are. We'll pull you up. If not, you're going to stay and pay if you want to play. But tomorrow, the Titan 23 webinar. Wednesday is going to be the 7 Streams Investor Club webinar. Thursday, 9 o'clock, is going to be the Opportunity Zone webinar. And all the different guests that we're going to have over the next 3 days are going to be amazing. So if you want to ignore us for 3 days, that's cool. Go get deals, get them ready, get them ran, figure out what they are, and then be ready on Friday. We'll run some more deals at 9 o'clock on Friday. But for the next 3 days, we're going to be focused on that virtual event. And so we love you all, and can't wait to see you again until Friday. But if you show up over the next 3 days, you'll be our favorite people. So that's about it. All right. Heavenly Father, thank you for the blessing of this day. We ask that you continue to bless and guide us and get us through the day. We ask this in your son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you later.
All right.